on Highway 200, which is known as the Saddle Highway. And it goes from Waiakola to Hilo. And we're heading today over to the Volcanic National Park. And once you're on the saddle, it's about 56 miles to Hilo. So it's really a quick route, and we're just cutting across the center of the island. Well, as we're up here, we notice again how the landscape changes. Down in Waiakola, where we're at, you see a lot of black lava. And as we're coming up here, you're seeing a lot of growth. And a lot of what me and Ron think these are cinder cones from the volcano, all these little humps that we're seeing. That's what you call them, Ron, cinder cones?
Yes.
Yeah. Either way, it's really beautiful through here. So Hilo is more of a tropical area because you do get a lot of rain, but it's just so interesting to see how diverse the landscape is. And all along the highway, we see wild goats. Seeing a lot of wild goats. Now, somebody told me when we get to the other side of the hump going down, we might start seeing wild pigs. That they have wild pigs on one side and wild goats on the other side. So it's kind of interesting. But yeah, it's really beautiful up here. Not much traffic. It's a 60-mile-an-hour roadway. But you can just kind of cruise and enjoy all the scenery. It's really very beautiful. It's very serene, isn't it?
That's very serene.
I think so. We're still heading to Hilo. This looks really cool, this fog going over this little mountain or cinder cone. The highway changed to a 2-lane highway, but it's still really a good highway. No potholes. It's a really good quality highway. Wow, we're back in lava up here. Lots of it. You can get an idea how much lava is up here. Looks like we're on another planet. Well, we just arrived to Hawai'i Volcanos National Park, and our first stop is the Visitor Center. We're going to stop and pick up our maps, get our passport park stamp, and browse around just a little bit. Afterwards, we're going to stop here right behind of the Visitor Center, in front of the Visitor Center. They have Volcano House, which is actually their another gift shop and the hotel. They have a nice little restaurant there that has window seating where you can actually view the caldera of the volcano. So we're going to go in and have some lunch and have a look at the caldera before we go back to the Visitor Center, and we're going to share with you a movie from the Visitor Center that'll tell you a bit about the volcano, and we're excited to hear and see that. Well, we ended up with a really nice little window seat. So we ordered our lunch and we're having a look at the caldera, and then we'll be back to explore the volcano.
Volcanoes National Park. Within the park boundary lies 2 of the 5 volcanoes that make up the island of Hawaii. Mauna Loa, the largest active volcano, and Kilauea, the youngest, and the volcano that you're at now. Although these are both active volcanoes, they may not be erupting near your visit. Join us on a short tour as we help you explore the park.
Hawai'i Volcanos National Park protects some of the most unique geological, biological, and cultural landscapes in the world. To the Kanaka Maoli, the indigenous people of Hawaii, these are sacred spaces. Please be respectful and considerate as you explore the park.
There are 4 parts of the park to experience. The summit of Kilauea provides great views into Kaluapele, the summit caldera. The drive down Chain of Craters Road offers panoramic views of rugged lava fields and visit Mauna Loa, the world's largest active volcano. And Kahuku, a remote location of the park, rich in Hawaiian heritage and cattle ranching traditions. Let's dive into each section of the park a little further.
Only here for an hour or two, from Wahine Kapu, also known as Steaming Bluff, peer into the Halima'umo crater, home of Pelehonumea, our volcanic energy force, and Kuopele, the summit caldera.
Here a little longer, try a short walk through Nahuku, the park's only open lava tube. The lava tube is lit from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Moderate hike, consider one of the following. Kilauea Iki Trail, the park's most popular hike. Descend through a lush rainforest to a solidified lava lake on the crater floor.
Look at that.
Devastation Trail, a landscape covered in cinders from a 1959 lava fountain eruption. Old Crater Rim Drive, a short walk which provides additional views into Kaluapele. Or challenge yourself by connecting these trails for a longer hike.
If you plan on being in the park 4 hours or more, start your day with a drive down Chain of Craters Road to the windswept lava landscapes of the coast.
Oh my God, look at that. That is beautiful.
Along the drive are incredible views and cultural sites to explore. Stop at glyphs where Hawaiians carved thousands of etchings into hard-earned coral. At the end of this road is a Holy Sea Arch, a rock formation created by wind and wave erosion.
After we leave the visitor center, we drive down to the Thurston Lava Tube, which is a journey into an active volcano. It's just a little bit of a hike, but it's so well worth it. You're wandering through such fantastic tropical jungle.
We're walking up to the lava tubes in Hawaii's Volcanic National Park. It's a really lush jungle that we're going through. Okay, so we're getting ready to enter the lava tube. This looks pretty awesome. Oh, wow. Were we supposed to bring a flashlight? No? Oh, look at this down here, Ron. Oh, it's all lit up. Very cool. Drops all the way down into there. Okay, entering the lava tube. This is really cool. Uneven ground on the bottom. Really? Wow. Does anybody know how long this tube is? it has drips of water coming through it. And here we're coming to the end out here. Very cool. Yeah, thing's huge. Okay, this is the end of the lava tube. Heading on back. We're heading on the way back to once we came. This was pretty cool. So what do you think of the lava tube, bro? Pretty cool.
The lava tube was really neat. We really enjoyed it. First time that we've ever been inside of a lava tube. Now we're off to stop at one of the many lookouts where we're actually viewing inside the caldera of the volcano. Now when we were there, the volcano was not active, and it just so happens it ended up starting up again about a week after we came home. So we do have a couple pictures of you right after this that's going to show you what it would look like if it was active. And also, just to let you know, if the volcano was active at the time that we were there, we would not have been able to eat lunch in the volcano house because they said the restaurant does close down when it is active. I'm not sure if the hotel closes down also, but this is what it would look like at nighttime if it was active. We planned a full day here at the volcanoes, so now we are getting ready to drive the Chain of Craters Road, which is a lava landscape that'll bring us all the way to the coast. And it's about a 39-mile drive one way from the visitor center, and then of course you have to drive back, but it's supposed to be well worth it. We're going to go check it out, and the lava flows all the way down from the caldera to the ocean, and it has formed some wonderful sea arches that we're going to see. There's also some petroglyphs down there as well. Oh, we just ran into a little group of neens, which are the Hawaiian geese. They're so pretty. Okay, we're heading over to the sea arch, which is made from the volcanic lava flow. We're still in Volcanic National Park. We're heading down to where the lava flow went into the ocean, and it's supposed to be a nice show of lava cliffs and a big, wow, that is pretty impressive down there, Ron. And you don't see it until you get down there. That is pretty cool. So that's a whole lava flow that went from the top of the caldera and it flowed into the ocean and created more new land. Correct, Ern?
Correct.
Oh, that is a trip. Look at that. Wow.
They say this lava is younger than a lot of people that come here.
Oh.
Look how much lava.
This lava flow is huge and freaking believable. My God, you can see it coming down this mountain.
Imagine that all on fire.
That would have been across this road also, because then they cut through it. They cut through it right here. Oh, I'm glad we did come on. This is pretty amazing. Now you can see a lot of that flow. Oh, it's like we're on the moon. That's really something else out there. Look at that. As far as you can see. And this is the lava flow coming down again. It's coming down from the mountain. And they cut the road right through it.
The landscapes on Chain of Craters Road, they're just so stunning. It's like you're in another world. It's really beautiful up here. And then you can see the oceanscape down at the bottom. It's really beautiful.
Okay, so we're walking out to see an observation area. That's out in the ocean area where the lava flowed into the ocean. It's supposed to be pretty cool. You see all the people are coming back from this area, so we're going to get up to that big rock up there. That's our destination.
So this is our destination where we're going to see the sea arch that was created from the lava. And we've got a lot of pictures of the same arch because the waves going in and out are absolutely gorgeous. And some of the waves just get humongous. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of history about the Hawai'i Volcanos National Park while you enjoy some of these photos. Volcanoes are monuments to Earth's origin, evidence that primordial forces are still at work. Volcanic eruptions remind us that our planet is ever-changing, with its basic processes beyond human control. As much as we have altered Earth's face to suit our needs, we can only stand in awe before the power of a volcanic eruption. Volcanoes are land builders. They created the Hawaiian island chain. Kilauea and Mauna Loa, two of the world's most active volcanoes, still add land to the island of Hawaii. Mauna Loa is Earth's most massive mountain with an estimated volume of 19,000 cubic miles. And today the summit of Mauna Loa volcano is about 56,000 feet above the depressed seafloor, and over 27,000 feet taller than Mount Everest. Unlike explosive continental volcanoes, the more fluid and less gaseous eruptions of Kilauea and Mauna Loa produce fiery mountains and rivers of molten lava, added layer upon layer. The flows created a barren volcanic landscape that became a foundation for life. Wind and water carried hundreds of species across the vast Pacific. Some survived, adapted, and prospered on the isolated island chains, making it a showcase for evolution. Humans from other Polynesian islands, Europe, and elsewhere also introduced plants and animals, drastically altering the natural balance that once prevailed. Hawaii's Volcanos National Park shows the results of 70 million years of volcanism, migration, and evolution in the Hawaiian island Emperor Seamount chain. These processors first thrust bare land from the sea and then clothed it with complex, unique ecosystems and a distinct human culture. Created to preserve the natural setting of Kilauea and Mauna Loa, the park is also a refuge for the island's native plants and animals, and a link to its human past. Park managers and scientists work to protect park resources and to promote understanding and appreciation of the park. Research by the U.S. Geological Survey scientists makes Kilauea one of the best understood volcanoes in the world. It sheds light on the birth of the Hawaiian Islands and Earth's beginnings. Each volcanic eruption reminds us of the power of natural processes to change the air we breathe, the ground we walk on, and the sea that surrounds this volcanic island. Life comes to a new land. A few million years ago, spores released into the wind from a fern in Southeast Asia were carried by air currents high into the jet stream, where they drifted eastward. Eventually, they settled on lava fields in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. This is just one way that life came to the Hawaiian Islands. Insects, seeds, and spiders also rode air currents to the islands. Migrating or storm-driven birds carried seeds in their digestive tracts or on their feathers. Ocean currents carried salt-resistant seeds and insects, plants, and snails on floating debris. Amphibians, reptiles, freshwater fish, and most mammals were unable to cross the ocean expanse. Only the monk seal and horary bat succeeded. Few of the millions of organisms embarking on this chance voyage made it here. Of those, only a few survived. Over a span of 32 million years, plants and animals colonized the Hawaiian Islands at a rate of one insect every 68,000 years, and one plant every 98,000 years, and one bird every 1 million years. The species changed gradually, evolving new forms better adapted to island life. About 90% of Hawaii's native flora is endemic, found nowhere else on Earth. The island's 110 endemic land birds evolved from as few as 30 original ancestors. About 1,100 kinds of flowering plants evolved from 270 to 280 immigrants. Over 1,000 mollusks evolved from at least 22 immigrants, and about 10,000 endemic insects and spiders developed from 350 to 400 separate original colonizers. The diversity of life that came to flourish on these isolated, once barren islands bears witness to the force of evolution and the tenacity of life. We've been road trekking with Ro and Lo. I hope you enjoyed our time that we spent here at Hawaii's Volcanos National Park, the Kilauea Volcano. We really enjoyed our day up here. There was so much to see. You can't put it all in one video, but it's definitely worth the stop if you happen to be here on the Big Island in Hawaii. Don't miss it.